Hi, my name is Peter from Sydney, Australia. Welcome to the Advent special of Pathways of Hope, Became Flesh. Today's reading is from Luke 1, verses 26 to 38. If it sounds familiar, well, it's because it was also the same reading for the 12th of December, wherein we commemorated the feast of Our Lady of Guadalupe. Maybe that's just one of the many indications how special Mary is to us and of course to God. It cannot get any clearer though when we hear the word favor. The angel Gabriel appeared to her and said to her, "Do not be afraid, Mary, for you have found favor with God." Finding favor means gaining approval, acceptance, or special benefits or blessings. The word favor is sometimes used interchangeably with the word grace. Thus, the greeting of Gabriel to her, "Hail, full of grace, the Lord is with you." As we approach the much-awaited celebration of our dear Savior's birth, let us remember that such a birth was made possible through this favored woman of God. By God's grace and wisdom, He had chosen Mary. A lot can be said about why such a choice, but I believe it's important to highlight that ultimately it was God's choice to bestow such favor to her to bear the Son of God. It can be viewed as an unmerited gift. This somewhat undeserved gift did not just apply to Mary though, but in a sense can be said of the very people whom this Messiah has come into this world to save. We too have been bestowed with such a favor and grace, though undeserving we may be, receiving Jesus' unconditional love. Advent is a great time to reflect and look back on how you have received such graces from God this past year. How have you experienced God's blessings in your family, your work, your studies, your service, or even just in your daily faith journey with God? Remember as well those times when you found yourself in those seemingly impossible situations, and by God's grace, you have found His saving hand reaching out and pulling you out of these situations, enabling you to join the angel's declaration, "Nothing is impossible for God." We also read today the great fiat, the declaration of Mary's faith and obedience. "Let it be done to me." Our salvation would not have been made possible simply with a favor bestowed on her, but needed her fiat, her humble yet resounding yes to God. Let this Advent not only be that of looking back, but also of moving forward. Let's ask ourselves, how else can I let God work in me and through me? What are the other areas in my life wherein I have not yet fully surrendered to God? What is it holding me back from my own fiat? In these Pathways videos, we, the Hope Givers, share our personal reflections on the readings with the hope of bringing to life God's words. Today, in the spirit of Advent, I invite you to do something a bit different. Find time today to randomly share to someone you know, whether it be at work or from among your friends, how you have experienced God's favor or grace this past year. Let me repeat that. I invite you to find someone that you know and share how you've experienced God's favor or grace this past year. I also invite you to pray for that person, that he or she too may come to know the great love of God for them this Christmas. May we, like Mary, declare our fiat and act in obedience, for we all have received favor from God. May all continue to be blessed this Advent season.